Juliet is pregnant, Victoria settles, and Hillary is just up to no good. All that and more coming up on the Restless Wrap-Up.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I don't know why I always dance and it always looks bad.
That song is too short, too.
It is. I just picture myself walking in slow motion. But guys, welcome to the Restless Wrap-Up. I am your host, Abby Scott. This has been such a great week on YNR. Finally, things are coming out about Juliet, about Victoria. And I have a very special co-host. You saw her last week, Rachel Goodman. Say hi.
Hi guys, I'm Rachel Goodman. You can find me on Twitter at Rach Goodman. And I'm just gonna say that Gloria makes me laugh every single time. Doesn't really matter what she says or does. Just something about her cracks me up, and I don't think I should be laughing.
Gloria, no, you should. Gloria is like the comedic relief. When anything dramatic is going on, Gloria is the life of the party. She'll make you laugh. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, she just everything she does is so over dramatic, but it's so amazing at the same time.
Yeah, no, I love Gloria. But I want to give a shout out to my digital co-hosts out there. We got Derek, Demo, Aaron Brody, Amanda, Jacob. Love you guys all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I love it because Demo's I'm having kind of a bad week, but YNR was amazing and I can't wait to be with you guys. And that's why I love this show, because we all kind of come together, and even if we're having a terrible week, we all kind of this is fun. It's a stress reliever. It's I know, I was gonna say it's that stress ball, but that didn't sound right. Do you know what
I know? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those things you used to use at work and
the
just sit there.
Wrap-Up is the stress ball.
This is better than the stress ball.
This is better than the stress ball. Since I said it, let's just put it out there. But yeah, Kimmy, thank you, Kimmy, Maxwell. They're all saying hi to both of us. They're awesome.
Hey guys,
I love you guys. So I want to first talk about the fact that Juliet is pregnant. Do you think that Kane's the father?
I don't know. First of all, I was really thrown when she just suddenly came out. I was kind of expecting that though, but when she just came out and held the paper and was like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant," I was like, okay, if that were me and someone said this to me, or not that they ever would.
You're the father. Rachel, you're the father.
Yeah, but if I were Kane, my first question would be, okay, where's the DNA test? But just the fact that she's not even mentioning it almost makes you think that she's that confident that he's the father. But
plus it's the fact that Kane's been denying this for so long. So it's just the fact that she's saying I'm pregnant, he's forced, even if it was a fake thing, he was forced to tell the truth. And and really Kane would not have told the truth if she was not pregnant. And even Victoria realized that. She's he wouldn't have come clean.
Yeah.
If
exactly. And it's Lily gave him so many chances too at this point to just tell her everything. Yeah. And it's so frustrating that he didn't, even after last week especially, he could have mentioned everything just to get it out there, but he didn't.
Right? He could have even said, I don't remember. I remember. He really should have told the truth at least about her walking him up to his room, and he really didn't remember. She had to kind of say, we slept together, and then he was started to remember things, but he could have played the I don't remember card, something, but he played no, I definitely remember, and no, we didn't do anything, no, and so now that's what got him in this mess, and that's why Lily might not forgive him.
And the fact that now, I get why she wouldn't tell her kids right now, but it almost seems like they're setting that up to be another piece of disaster.
Oh yeah, it's all going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
They're why aren't you guys happy? It's settling, this is over with, and you guys look like you're at a funeral. It's kids aren't stupid.
Yeah.
So they're going to figure it out. I love Demo. Demo says this is all on Kane. Lies are coming back to haunt him. Right, Demo. Kimmy says, I predict Juliet was pregnant or had a medical condition. I kind of predicted it too. I literally said to myself, it's going to take her being pregnant for Kane to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So it was kind of you knew that the storyline had to go somewhere because Kane was not. Even in the deposition when it was seriously, Kane, just be honest. He was like, nope, I'm going to continue my lie. Derek says at this point, I think it's Kane's if she's pregnant. I kind of agree. It's probably Kane's. Lily and Kane are probably over. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's over for Lily and Kane? Do you want it to be over for Lily and Kane? I know it's like you're new to the Restless world, the Young and the Restless world.
I think for me, the thing that makes me pause about them splitting is their children. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, like if there weren't children involved, I would say, yeah, like be done.
Yeah,
but
it's hard.
Yeah, but even with the kids, it's like, is she, you know, they're going to keep living a lie and keep living this family dream that isn't really true anymore after everything.
It's going to be hard. You know, sometimes it's better just to separate than to stay in a loveless marriage or a marriage where you're unhappy. So, you know, I don't know. I just think that, I think that Lily needs to move on. Yeah. And I kind of see Lily going with Jordan. What do you guys think? I've kind of sensed that going on.
I completely agree, yeah. Yeah, like every time, Jordan's always there for her, too. So he's almost like the honest man in her life that Kane isn't.
Yeah, but he has a past with Chelsea. Like, not, I don't know if they were together, but they were like criminals.
People, right?
Yeah, they were like criminals. So it's like, I don't know if he's necessarily telling the whole truth either. And there was a thing with Lily and a stalker, and Jordan was kind of sketchy. He was like right there afterwards. So I don't know. I don't know about Jordan either, but I'm just saying, I feel like there's going to be a lot of heartbreak for Lily. There's going to be, of course, Kane, and then if she goes with Jordan, he has, you know, skeletons in his closet. So you just never know. Demo says, yes, Lily, get with Jordan. Hillary is still in love with Devon. Hillary is obviously still in love with Devon. Let's talk about Hillary.
Oh, my God.
Do you think that, what is she even doing? Like, is there a method to her madness?
So, okay, I could totally see that she was still in love with Devon, definitely. There were no questions asked about that. But I don't really know what she's trying to do here. And to me, it's just, I think she's playing everybody in a way. And I've only seen 2 weeks of the show at this point.
Yeah.
And I do not trust her and don't see anything redeemable about her character.
She's a snake. Yeah. The one that I think she's fooling the most is Juliet. I think she's using Juliet as a pawn. She's used her this whole time. And that USB that she has, where is it called? A USB? What's it called?
It was a
thumb drive. The thumb drive. Sorry, guys. I'm having a blow moment. The thumb drive that she has with Juliet's confession on there, I think she's going to use it for the Hillary Hour, but I don't know how that's going to help her get Devon back.
Well, yeah, especially after she promised she wasn't going to do anything to hurt Lily or air anything on her show. So I don't know what she's thinking.
I don't know what she's thinking, but she keeps like watching it over and over again. So I don't know.
And that's kind of crazy, too. It's like, you have the evidence, you know what it is, yet she's sitting there,
like, watching it. Yeah.
Like, she's going to do something with this. Yeah. And then, you know, of course, Juliet shows up and...
Thank you so much. Oh, my God. I came into so much money. I thought it wasn't about the money, Juliet. Yeah. Aaron says, Hillary is drooling over Devon, LOL. Maxwell says, Hillary just don't know what she wants. She's even playing herself. I kind of agree with that because it's like, this girl doesn't know what she wants. It's like, what means more to Hillary? Revenge with Lily or getting Devon back? What means more? Isn't it revenge if you get Devon back? Lily will hate that.
And she was even saying to her, well, kind of to herself, but out loud, that she has to be her own, like, conscious now that she's not with Devon anymore. And so I really, truly think that she is lying to herself and that she thinks she's doing the right thing. Whatever that right thing is, I guess we'll see. But
she's delusional. That's the thing with delusional people. They tell themselves, oh, I'm doing the right thing. You know, they're wrong, I'm right. And she's obviously that type of person because she's going to get in her own way of getting Devon back because he's starting to like trust her, and he even went to her and went up to her room. It's like, that's like a far from where they were. So, you know, I think she's going to ruin that, but that's just what I'm saying. Joe says Hillary will use it to her advantage to get what she wants. Alan says, Abbey, you're going to have Kristoff on your show. Hopefully we're going to get Kristoff on our show. We're going to talk later about having some people on the show, but I'll get to that, Alan. But yeah, Hillary is just, She's no bueno. She's no bueno. But I'm just really curious to see what she's gonna do with that footage, because obviously she's gonna do something with it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she just ends up screwing Juliet over and uses it, I don't know, before the case is actually settled.
Yeah.
Right before she's going to get that money. And then Hillary drops in and says, hey, guys.
She signed it. She's going to sign. Like, that was what I was going to talk about next. Victoria settling. Yeah. Are you guys happy that Victoria settled? Do you think she did the right thing? I personally think she should have fired Kane.
That's what I thought she was going to do. Yeah.
I thought she should have fired Kane and said, you know what? Brash and Sassy has fired Kane. We found out that he was lying to us. He is on his own. If Juliet wants to sue him individually, she can. But as far as Brash and Sassy allowing sexual harassment, this did not happen while she was an employee of Brash and Sassy. She was an independent contractor in Tokyo or wherever the freak they were. So it's like she should have done something like that. That's what I feel,
I agree.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree that I don't think she should have settled just right that second. Obviously, what happened was all Kane's fault. It had nothing really to do with the company. Even the reason why he got into this mess in the first place was because he wanted to make Billy look bad, right?
Yeah.
And that's how Juliet ended up getting fired. Is that kind of, yeah. So just the whole thing was his fault in the first place, even before he was lying. And I think it's funny, too, that everyone, whenever they're finding out, Jack Abbott, whenever he's finding out about all this, everyone's saying, well, what did Billy do now?
I know. Everyone thinks it's Billy. Yeah. When it was sexual harassment, they're like, Billy. I'm like, oh, my God, poor Billy.
Yeah,
but he made a reputation for himself.
Yeah.
Maxwell, yes, Rachel is a permanent co-host here on the Young The Restless wrap-up. Demo says, yes, Jordan will blackmail Hillary with those photos for sure. And Ashley does look really young. And even in person, I saw her this week when I was on set. She's so beautiful. She's so petite and tiny. Her name, she's Ashley on the show, Ashley Abbott.
Yeah, the sister,
she's
right?
Eileen Davison. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Derek said she had to settle. She had no choice in the matter because of Kane's mistake. Kimmy says, me too, Victoria should have fired Kane. Well, she should have at least fired Kane because he's going to cost her a lot of money. I'm sure that's coming, though.
When she said, this is what I have to do, and then it paused for commercial, I thought that's what she was about to tell him. Hey, you're fired, buddy. Get out. But no, then I think she made a mistake with that.
I think so, too. I think she should have immediately just fired him. She should have been like, no more lies. You had the chance to come forward. You didn't, you know.
Because that looks really bad to the company, too.
Yeah.
You're going to keep a guy, like, whether you settle or not, you're going to keep someone who's lying to you, not just personally, but professionally.
Yeah. And Maxwell's right. He said it's coming soon that we're going to find out that Victoria's son, Reid, is dating Kane and Lily's son,
oh my
daughter.
God. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah. Even though they're like, their flirting is just kind of uncomfortable and weird. And
it's very awkward. And
yeah.
So I was wondering,
Maddie,
too,
right?
Do they even realize the connection, the two kids?
They don't yet. That's what I'm saying. I think that's coming next. So that's going to be the next shoe to fall. Is going to be like, oh, our kids are now dating. Awesome. So yeah, that's going to be just another,
It's funny too, because I think that they're setting it up for the future. So you know how we have all, like over, such a long soap opera that's been on for a while. They have all these relationships that have kind of grown throughout the years. I'm just thinking, okay, these two kids, that's going to be the next generation.
Yeah, the next generation of like lies and deceit.
Because it's like this deep-rooted hatred toward the families, and now they're dating, and yeah.
But I don't think Victoria really hates Kane. I mean, I think she really has given Kane the benefit of the doubt over and over again. Everyone has. Even, Jill, when she came back into the picture, she thought it was Billy, her own son, that did it. Yeah. It's like Kane always gets the benefit of the doubt. So I feel like, that's why Kane should have been fired, because he needs to learn his lesson. So Lily needs to divorce him. He needs to get fired from Brash and Sassy and needs to get out of town, because he needs to learn his lesson once and for all, because he's going to continue to do this. It's like, he thinks this was all of his creation.
Yeah, that's the best thing possible for him at this point, because he can't really redeem himself in any way possible. And if Lily stays with him, then that's another mess. But it almost seemed like, once again, that's what she is. I mean, it almost seemed like that's what she's leaning toward, especially when the kids came back in. But it was just kind of funny when they were trying to talk to the daughter, and Kane was still calling her sweetheart and like trying to hold her hand, and she was just kind of like frozen, sitting there, not even wanting to deal with the fact that he was acting like nothing happened at all.
I want to give a shout out to Clay Endicott. He just like texts me and it pops up on my thing. Clay, you're amazing. He's been like a supporter of my music and me, and he just left me a nice text message. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Clay. Not that I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying. Kane is never gonna learn. He's just never gonna learn. That's why Lily just needs to divorce him, because she even said because she cheated on him, but she didn't do it like this. The way he did it was so dirty and so just wrong on every level.
I got the vibe that the way she did it was, she did it and then she told him
Yeah,
about it.
she did it. She was honest with him. He kind of like made her defend him and in front of people, and like she was like literally handed a pregnancy test like result thing at a hospital in front of other people. It was just so humiliating and embarrassing. So, you know, you're normally fast forwarding through Lily and Kane scenes as we've felt like it the last couple months, but now we're like rewinding and watching it over and over again, Lily and Kane scenes. So we were talking about a storyline, guys. They got one. Everyone's talking in the chat about Juliet really being pregnant. What do you think?
Well, so she got the results from the hospital, right? Is that what she was showing them?
Yes. So I thought that first. My instinct was like, this is kind of weird and a bit too much. It's like, I know she can't handle the stress anymore, and especially people not thinking it's her word against Kane's. And, you know, of course, people are believing Kane, you know?
Unless maybe the sheet that she had was not from the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe it was her own printed sheet. Maybe, because remember how she went to go see Lily first and said, I need to tell you something? This is the truth. Maybe her truth was that she was pregnant and that she just happened to faint. And then when she went to the hospital, she chose that moment to show them, you know, those faux pregnancy results. But who knows with that? I don't know if I buy into Juliet either now, because if she if she lied and just completely turned things around just because of Hillary's encouragement, then who knows what she's capable of lying about.
Yeah. And she felt like she was backed up into the wall. No one was believing her. It was always going to be her word against Kane's, unless Kane thinks she's pregnant. And Kane knows he slept with her. So now he has to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So, you know, it would have been a genius thing for her to do, but I don't know if it's true or not. Because she kept talking about like, oh, in 6 months you'll be able to see. It's like, you wouldn't say that if you really weren't pregnant. So who knows, you know?
She seems like too fake. In a way. Like, she's so nice that it seems like underneath it's not the reality.
You're not nice.
And now, like, either way though, whether she is or isn't pregnant, she's gotten exactly what she wants either way, because Kane has officially admitted that he slept with her. Yeah. And I was confused about that too, because I didn't know if it was that he now remembers it or if he's now just believing her because she's told him they slept together.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like, he had like flashbacks, like real flashbacks of them making out and stuff like that. And Maxwell actually just said like a really, like, it could be Mr. Santos, because like when they went to Tokyo, Kane and Juliet, she was kind of like the middle person, like the interpreter, you know, between him and Mr. Santos, which the deal for Brash and Sassy with Tokyo was. And, you know, Kane almost lost the deal, and Juliet had to go convince Mr. Santos. Maybe it was sleeping with him that made him convinced him to come back and say, okay, fine, we can still do this deal, but no bro hug. It's like a bro hug gone wrong. Like, when can a bro hug go wrong? That was my like intro. I was like, a bro hug gone wrong. Dolaman says, how many times can Lily and Kane break up, cheat, and get back together? So that's what I'm saying. I hope that for once Lily divorces him, he gets fired from Brash and Sassy, and he gets out of Genoa City, because this is getting like redonkulous. Yeah. Redonkulous to the point where let's move on. Let's talk about how, oh my God, let's not go like a valley girl, but let's talk about Deana leaving her fortune to Graham.
To Graham. I mean, I knew from last week that she was making some kind of crazy deal with him, but okay, she just signs this will over to him, basically leaving him everything. Then she just casually goes to her kids and says, yeah, guess what, guys, Graham's getting most of it, don't worry, it's just most of it, you have nothing to worry about. And the kids even said it's not even about the money, it's about the fact that you would just trust some random guy. And I don't know, I still like I'm starting to buy in a little bit that he's not trying to rip her off, but something doesn't seem right, especially whenever he interacts with Gloria. And he even said on the last episode, hey, we won't go into too many of my secrets or something like that. And then he walked away. I was like, huh.
There's major flirting going on with Gloria and Graham. Yeah. I was like, are they gonna like just do it on the table? It's like, what's going on here?
And the whole F5 thing, where he was like, oh, this is how you do it, and she uses 2 fingers to hit F5. It was like, I was like, okay.
Oh my God. It's just, I mean, Graham is up to no good. Gloria is always down to create some drama. And Deana is just an idiot at this point. It's like, really? It's like, I understand you're estranged from your children, but it's like, leave them your fortune, not some random actor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I just don't get it.
Demo talking about Deana and Jill's epic showdown.
That was funny.
Doodleman said, is Graham her son? Yeah. And then Maxwell says, I love how Deana thinks Jack and Ashley need her money. They don't need, that's what I'm saying, they don't need her money. They're just looking out for her best interest, which I think is a little weird because they were so hesitant for her to even come back to Genoa City. They like hated her, and now they're like couldn't be more protective of her. But I get it, it's like their family. But I just think she's being a little ridiculous, giving her fortune to Graham. It's like, this guy's just not, he doesn't have her best intentions at heart.
Something just seems off about him. Just completely, I don't know what it is, but yeah, he just doesn't seem very genuine.
Yeah.
And I just, speaking of Jack and Ashley, it doesn't, I mean, I know they have a really long, like, bad history with their mom, but it just seems like they, even now, like, yeah, they seem like they are trying to help her, but at the same time, it just seems like they're very, very distant from her.
Yeah, it's
They don't even, yeah. So it's kind of like, this is just a very awkward situation all around.
Yeah. Aaron thinks Graham's hot. Do you think Graham's hot? Graham's not hot, Aaron. Graham's not hot. You know who's hot? Noah is hot. He is hot.
I haven't seen
and especially in person, he is hot. Ooh. He's Nick's son, Nick and Sharon's son.
I don't think I've seen him yet. Because
he's in the underground scenes. I don't know if you've seen the underground yet. Graham and Ashley are twins. Ooh. That's a twist.
Huh.
Oh, because Ashley has a different father than Jack.
Oh.
So maybe, Dolan, that can be, yeah.
It's like they've done that before with
Yeah, I feel like they're doing that. I feel like that might be the case because Deana can't be that stupid. She's so smart that she had this fortune and this and that. She can't be dumb enough to leave her fortune to some random guy. But it does seem like they have, like, sexual, like, there's some sort of, like, Graham. It doesn't seem like a son thing.
It seems, at first, I thought they were dating.
Yeah.
That's the vibe they were giving off.
I think they're, like, that's what I thought they were.
Yeah.
I thought they were dating. Like, he's her,
like,
sugar. She said sugar mama. You're my sugar mama.
She was like, I don't even know. But I thought, I was confused because at first I thought they were dating. Then I thought, no, she's just kind of some kind of business partner. But then the way they were talking in the meeting with her kids, I was like, okay, wait, are they? And then he goes out and he's flirting with Gloria.
Yeah, I mean, it was first, like, we'll talk about that right now. Okay, so Jack came up with this genius idea that Ashley would flirt with Graham.
I remember that.
And Ashley was like, hell no. And then Gloria overheard. She said, I'll flirt with him. And Gloria is totally like, oh my God. Like, I don't know, like, how realistic that is. I think Ashley would have been a better choice. But Gloria just, she's on the prowl. And she, like, makes things happen. So, and like I said, she loves drama. So, they're definitely flirting. I don't know what's going to go down there.
Especially when she found out he's about to have money.
Yeah, right. I know when Jack planted that seed, he's so, like, Jack is, like, kind of like the puppet master, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, let me plant the seed because I know Gloria loves money.
She was like, I'm mildly interested. Why? Well, would you be mildly interested if he was about to come into some money? And then her eyes just widened.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, wow.
Graham is hot as hell. Graham had more chemistry with Ashley than Gloria. Yeah, I think he's hot, Abbey. Yeah, Noah is hot. He is so hot. Sorry, we're having like a hot session. We're just like talking. We should have a segment just on who's hot this week. They're all hot this week, all the time. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be very curious to see who Graham is, if he is the long lost twin of Ashley, or if he's just this shady character that's, you know, trying to take Deana's money.
Or maybe he's blackmailing her somehow, and we don't know it yet. Or if he's not blackmailing her.
Well, she's acting kind of like she's dying. Like, he knows a secret.
Yeah.
But maybe the secret's that he is related to Ashley. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think there's something.
There is something
that we don't know yet.
There is something. But I want to also know if Gloria's flirting is going to pay off. If Gloria is going to find the truth. Because if there's truth to be found, Gloria will find it.
Yeah. And I love how she's playing it, too. Like, she played it off like, oh, you think I would actually, you know, spy for them? And she did it so believably that he bought into it. So if he is a con, she's conning the con.
Yeah. Oh, that's Gloria, you know? She's the con artist times 10. Yeah, maybe Graham is working for Ian Ward. It could be so many things. It could be a plethora of things. But I am leaning towards that Graham and Ashley are sister and brother. Because, you know, Ashley, her flashbacks all were of that her mom left her.
Yeah.
That her mom, you know, told her, I don't know how she found out. This was a long, long time ago because Ashley's been on the show forever. Eileen Davison, who plays Ashley, has been on the show forever and ever. But the flashbacks were them fighting about how Jack Abbott's not her father. Her real father is like the mail boy or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It would be kind of far-fetched because it's like, did she go back and find the mail boy and then
find out
another
she
kid
had,
with him?
Yeah.
Or had a kid before with him? I don't know. Something. He grabbed Deana by the hand, but he didn't hit her. Oh, they're talking about Graham and Deana. So yeah, let's move on to, we're talking about hot. Let's talk about Billy and Phyllis's sex scene. Oh my God.
So,
I was like, why am I watching this? I'm like, no.
So, okay, I maybe I'm crazy, but I actually laughed.
Oh my God.
Because it was the music that they were playing. Yeah. And then the funniest part I thought was when the mom shows up and she's like, you know, seriously, Billy.
I know, right? How uncomfortable is that?
Yeah. And like then Phyllis walks down wearing his shirt and the mom's like, all right, I see you guys are having some fun.
Yeah, it's because Jill, a little backstory on that, Jill does not want Billy and Phyllis to be together. She wants Billy and Victoria to be together.
Yeah.
So badly. So it's like, this is like the worst news that she could have ever come home to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of get it. It sounds like Phyllis has had her share of, you know, moments.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like very awkward, and she just seemed so up in his face about that relationship.
Yeah. She like really kind of created Brash and Sassy to get them back together. It was Jill's company first. She wanted, you know, Victoria and Billy to work together. She thought them being in close quarters would make them kind of fall in love, which almost happened, but Victoria pushed Billy away, as she always does, because she's a cold-hearted bitch. No, she's not. But everyone's just talking about, like, yeah, Billy and Phyllis destroyed the house, right, Demo? Dulliman said, so over Billy. How can you be over them, Dulliman, after that sex scene? It's like, wow, they do have chemistry, like, big time.
Can I be honest, though?
Yeah.
Like, I personally, just from tuning in, I don't see their chemistry. Maybe,
really?
Yeah,
What?
I don't.
Hold on. Go from what?
Like, I almost, even from the few scenes that he's had with Victoria, I think I kind of would prefer them to be together.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean, not even because of the mom or anything, just because it just seems like, I don't know, just I felt their chemistry.
Yeah.
Even though
it's
they're
yin
not
and
together.
yang with Victoria and Billy because they're so opposite.
Yeah.
Phyllis and Billy are more alike. So, I mean, I don't know. I think, you know, physically Billy likes being with Phyllis, but I think his heart is always going to be with Victoria. She's the mother of his kids, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh, Victoria had the company first? Oh, but what was Jill doing with Brash and Sassy, Maxwell? She was doing something because she was the one pushing them together, Brash and Sassy, big time. I love Jill because she doesn't give a fuck. She says whatever she wants. Girl from what? Oh, Abby.
I loved the scene with Jill and Deana.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that was awesome. Like, on both of their parts.
Oh, yeah. Jill's like, you know, Jill's used to getting what Jill wants, you know, so... Yeah. Oh, we should probably get to our segments in the house. But let's finish up a little bit more of the storyline. I wanted to talk to a couple more things before we get to our segments. But I was on the set of The Young and the Restless, so I do want to get to our segments in a minute now. But pretty much just to kind of go over these really quickly. Tessa and Mariah, new BFFs.
Yeah.
Is Nikki ever coming back? Hopefully.
And do they know something? Because Tessa made a comment like, yeah, we can't let, you know, Victor know the truth.
Yeah, they're leading that they know where Nikki is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's going to come back, you know, right when they're ready to do the concert, maybe before. I don't know. I think they're kind of throwaway scenes with Victor. You know, Victor normally has like importance, but with all of this going down with Kane and Lily and Victoria and the case and Juliet being pregnant, it's like I think Victor is getting lost in translation a little bit. So
I'm curious what's actually going to be revealed with her, where she is, and was it her choice or was she kidnapped or was it some other ridiculous situation?
And I want to know what's Tessa's backstory. Tessa and Zach, this new tech guy that's dating Abbey. I don't know, the whole thing. Yes, Demo, Abbey on the set of YNR. Maxwell says, LOL, she bought the company from Victor to get Billy and Victoria back together. Okay.
So Victor
okay. So Victoria owned it, and then Victor bought it, and then... This is getting really confusing. Let's just say that, yes, Jill was trying to get Billy and Victoria together. We get the point. And Demo said, yes, Victor is on the back burner for sure, and Faith is in summer camp. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Demo. So yeah, let's get to our segments this week. So like I said, I was on set of The Young and the Restless this week. I wish I took more behind the scenes, BTS. But I did Facebook Live on the Restless wrap-up, so if you guys are not all following the Restless wrap-up, do so, because I did Facebook Live on there, but I guess I'll just film it from now on because it's easier, and I ended up taking down, the Facebook Live got taken down somehow. So yeah, here it is. This is a little bit of behind the scenes. So that's my little boomerang. That is in the fitting room.
I really appreciate it. And I'd say something else. I can't keep it
Outtakes.
So we're going to take place. So far, so good. I can't pick it up right there. Right at home. Just take a peek. Recording. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is what behind the scenes looks like.
So this is Crimson Lights. This is what it looks like behind the scenes. It's all disheveled.
Looks like it's kind of disheveled and everything. See, walk out into the set. This is what it all looks like.
Thanks, Demo. You made a comment about my phone
Behind
case.
the scenes. This is what it takes to run a soap opera.
Loving my fruity drink. So that was when I was on set at the Underground. They like really make the drinks. It's so cool. They like really make these little fruity drinks. They're not alcoholic, but they like go all out. It's so awesome how they do that. They make everything look so real. Even when you're like, you know, if you're in a restaurant, you know, at the top of the tower, they really give you food. Like, it's really cool. I love the soap opera, and it takes so much. There's so much crew that goes into making this. And I kind of edited it like that, guys, because I didn't want to give away the storyline. because you could tell, like, if I'm taping it, like, with what Ashley and Deana were saying to each other, you could totally, like, know where, like, you know, and they film a month in advance, so I didn't want to give away. First of all, they would kill me at Young and the Restless. Plus, I didn't want to give away any of the storyline, but you could see kind of how they have outtakes, and sometimes they forget their lines, and, you know, they kind of, like, they, you know, give them the lines, and then they do it again. It's just awesome, because they have to memorize so much. And especially Deana, she's like, what is she, in her 70s? That's hard to, like, remember that much dialogue.
I could imagine, too, because it's not like a regular show where they only have maybe 18 episodes in a season. It's Monday through Friday, and it films all year round, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree, Demo. He's like, Miss Scott, you need a full-time role at Y&R. One of these days. How many takes does Y&R do on set? Normally, they because they have, like, more than one camera, they have about 3 or 4 cameras. They're able to get it done in 1 or 2 takes. So they do a run-through, and then they do the actual take. So if someone forgets their lines, then they do more than one take. But everyone is so professional. It's normally you're in and out of there. You know, I'm never, like, you know, I'm never there for longer than a couple hours, you know. So, yeah, I love the behind the scenes. We need Adam back. Well, I didn't want to give away any of the spoilers, but let's move on to our next segment, which is Rachel's segment, the LOL moment of the week.
There we go. I love that sound clip.
It's not a sound clip. We have an audience here. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So, okay. I have 2 moments that I thought were especially funny. The first one is when Jack is talking to Nick, and he literally says that he is Team Nikki. I thought that was hilarious. And, I mean, I don't know. Jack in general, he just... Some of the things that he says ordinarily may not be funny, but to me, when he says them, it's just especially funny. Because I think something that modern, it just contrasts with, like, the kind of person that he seems to be. So,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that was funny to me. And then the other moment was when Gloria was telling Phyllis to shoo. She was like, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Gloria always has the best LOL moments of the week. That's what I was like, definitely do Gloria. She has one-liners for days. She's so funny. Well, thank you for the LOL moment of the week. I like that. And you guys love it. You guys ask for it every week. We are doing the best and worst dressed. So I give my best dress of the week to Phyllis. She's smoking hot in this red number, and Jill's face was amazing when she saw her come up with her sunglasses and this hot outfit, and then she totally made out with Billy in front of her. I was like, oh my God, go Phyllis.
And they didn't even show Jill's face at first.
No, but then when they did show her face, it was like, what? Yeah, she couldn't be, this is like the worst case scenario for Jill as a mom. She thought when she left, oh my God, Billy and Victoria are going to be together. This is amazing. And she comes home to this. She was devastated, for sure. So my worst dressed of the week goes to dun dun dun. Long pause. Mariah. And you guys may call me a hater because I always give, like, I don't always give the worst dress to Mariah, but she just has a plethora. I don't know why I'm saying plethora so much on the show, but she does. She just, I don't know. I mean, the wardrobe is great on Y&R, but I don't know. I just think that Mariah's always kind of misunderstood. What do you think? Do you like this outfit?
I mean, I think, like, maybe she could wear something different for her, like, body type. That might help. I don't know. But, yeah, I agree. I think maybe she was one of the people dressed, you know, not as great. And I think it was just, I don't know, the top itself was just a little baggy, and just the way she was wearing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, they could dress her a lot cuter. I don't know what the word is. Just like Phyllis, no matter what she's wearing, she has the confidence, and Mariah just doesn't. Like, she needs to have more confidence with what she's wearing as well. But I don't know. I know I sound like a hater. I mean, it's hard. It's like I said, it's hard to pick best and worst dress because everyone on Y&R is pretty, like, even like this is worst dress. Really, it's like everyone's dressed good, you know? So enough with that. But Julian said, ooh, Mariah. Yeah, let's not hate on Mariah. I feel bad. You're not a Mariah hater. They don't put her in flat. Thank you, Demo. Don't make me feel bad. I feel bad because she's a beautiful girl, you know? They could dress her more where it's flattering to her body type, her personality. Enough is enough. Okay, I'm done. So guys, so yeah, those were fun segments of the week. We got our behind the scenes. We got our LOL moment. We got our best and worst dressed. I'm glad you guys, yes, Cheyenne, you got it. Frumpy. They always make her look frumpy. That's a good word. Frumpy. They do. It's like, it's not like tight. It doesn't have to be tight fitting, but just that fits you.
Yeah. And she's been on the show for a while too, right? Since
she was a baby. Yeah. Since she was a little girl. So yeah. So guys, that is it for the week. We are going to leave you with a little bit of my song Cold-Blooded Game, because I don't know, I feel like that's like a good theme for this weekend.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
It's a cold-blooded game that, you know, Kane's playing, that Juliet's playing, that Hillary's playing, you know, but that's love.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see what happens, and we'll see what Hillary does next with that USB drive.
Yeah. So we'll give you guys a little sneak peek of Cold-Blooded Game.
You're like trying to do.
I actually looked for your music on Spotify too.
Oh, it's on Apple Music and Spotify. It's on all of it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Restless Wrap Up. I'm your host, Abby Scott. I want to thank all my digital co-hosts out there. Aaron Brody, Cheyenne Dulaman, everyone, Demo. I can't name you all, but you all are so amazing. And thank you to my co-host, Rachel Goodman.
Thank you guys. It's great to be back.
We will see you guys next week. And thank you for tuning in to Restless Wrap Up. Cold-Blooded Game. Bye, Demo.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.